Welcome back to another video of Pressure Wash TV. In today's video, we're gonna show you how to put together a pressure washing trailer, also a car washing trailer, all in one. We're gonna start this video from start to finish. We're gonna show you how to plumb it, how to do the electrical in it, and how I went ahead and made everything accessible. This is not the trailer that is just for car washing and not just for pressure washing. I wanted to be able to do both inside of this trailer. So strap up, sit down, grab your drinks, and watch this video as we start something very new to us and very excited for this new journey. But before we start this brand new build, we first have to see what we have starting off. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna start cleaning everything inside of the trailer, pretty much starting from scratch. And this has been the trailer that I've been using for over 2 years doing my pressure washing business. See, I have a water tank back there in the back. That's gonna stay as is. I'm not planning on moving that. I also have 2 reels up in the front that I do not plan on moving also. And with the quick connects, I'll be able to use it for either the pressure washing or the car washing, making this the best decision to maximize space. Moving on, we went ahead and brought the compressor reel and the vacuum hose reel. Alongside, we also have a shop vac. That's our shop vac there. It's a rigid shop vac. And the reels, we went ahead and brought everything inside, but we're not setting it in stone yet. So we're just setting everything down, placing everything, make sure we have clearances. Once we have the clearances, then we can go ahead and screw everything down properly. This here is the Cox reel, and next to it will be the compressor. The compressor hose is retractable, definitely making it for easy access from the other side of the trailer door. Putting the big one here and the small one here would give me a straight row down the middle for easy access. So here we have the vacuum hose, the compressor hose, the tank, and the shop vac.
All right guys, so we got a mess going on right here. See, we have a bunch of stuff here, as you can see. And what we have here now is the big 8 gallon per minute machine. That's the 8 gallon per minute machine there. And then we have the little guy here that's going to be for the car washing. So we got the little one and we got the big one. What I went ahead and did is I plumbed this up here, and that's going to go straight to the tank there. And I have another one there just in case I need the soft wash pump. And then I'm going to connect another hose, which is this one here, that one right there, to the smaller one. So the smaller one's going to plumb out over there too. Right now what we're going to do is we have to run electrical, which is that there. We have to run the electrical cable. And if you ever wonder how to power up these Honda engines, it's a coil back here. So it's a starter pack. It's this screw right here. See that screw right there? Go ahead and zoom in. That's going to be your starter right there. So you bring the positive wire from the battery to that screw right there, and it's on that starter. See there? You have your machine, your pump. It's right in between the pump and the machine, which is right here. And that's where you bring your positive wire to that screw. You can make a ground screw, which is a black wire, and I'm gonna make it right here onto the chassis. So I'm gonna make a hole there, and that's where it's gonna go. All right, and that's gonna be my negative. My negative will go there. All right. So stay tuned. That's what we're gonna do right now. Is we're gonna run the electrical, and we have to run it to that battery over there. And it's gonna be just straight directly, because it does have a fuse right here. So it does have a fuse in there just in case something happens. So, and I still have to put the gas tank in. It's a piece of wood. Put a piece of wood on it, hang it on the piece of wood, because I have got a bottom fed one. So this is from the bottom. So I need to hang this on the wall. Not a problem. Make sure you just get it from the side next time, so it can sit down on the ground and come out the side. So that's what you guys got to do. You got to get it from the side, because this machine, it just comes a bare machine, nothing else. It doesn't come with the battery. It doesn't come with, you know, you have to connect your fuel line to it too. So I went ahead and got a 1/4 inch hose, 1/4 inch fuel line hose. So that's what this is for. We're gonna connect that to the tank. So 4.5 gallon tank. Yep, so we'll go to the gas station, fill that one up, and then we'll have an additional 5 gallon tank also. So that's it. We're back at the electrical part. So I went ahead and ran this wire here. And this wire I got from Home Depot, which is 6'3". You can go ahead and show them down there, cameraman. Right there. See, it had an extra wire inside of there. And we went ahead and took the white out. So we took the white inside of there. And we're just gonna utilize the black and the red. But for it to look nice, see, we shrink wrapped it right there where we cut it. So we shrink wrapped it so it can look professional. See, we put a shrink wrap on there. It's not this size right here. This is a different size, but we are going to use a smaller size, and we utilize the bigger size too. So those are two different type of shrink wraps there. And we have our black. So what we're going to do now is we're just gauging. We're going to put the ground right here. So we're going to drill a hole and put a bolt down right there. So this is how you terminate these. You gotta grab battery wires, and these battery wires here are for 4 to 6 gauge wires, and this is what you're gonna utilize here to put on here. Okay, and it has to be for a number 6 wire. Let's open this up here. You're gonna need 4 of these, because you need one here, one for your positive, one for your negative, and you need on the positive and negative on the other side. So what I like to do here is it's gonna go this far, so I trim back to here. Okay, so that's why I trim it. Just go gently around, not too tough, because you're only trying to get the plastic. So, and then you can always double check to make sure that's it. See, perfect. That goes on there perfect. You don't want to get the plastic on there. So now what I do is put this side in here. This is another shrink wrap, but I just measure it. So I could cut this one here in half, and it'll be for 2. Just like that. Okay. So and then now what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide that over first, and make sure you do it on the way it's supposed to be, because if you crimp it this way, you'll be, countering the wires. Now you get your crimpers here, and if you look, okay, that's the crimper we're gonna go with, 12 to 10. Okay, so now we go ahead and put this right here, and bite down. Then we're gonna do it again on the top piece, just like that. See, now you're crimped down on both sides. And it's okay to give it a nice little tug. Make sure it's not gonna go nowhere. All right. So now you can put on your insulated cover, just like that. And the insulated cover just makes it look professional. Just makes it look that much professional. Give me the lighter over there, champ. So now what you do is you just gently heat this up, not too much, just a little bit, just like that. You can feel, make sure it's nicely tight, and that's it. That's the negative wire there. Okay, and that one's gonna go right here, just like that, nice and professional, nothing tight. It's cut to size. Everything is to size here. So see, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the positive wire. All right, so that's what we did right there. We went ahead and put the ground. So now we have the ground right there. And the positive side, we went ahead and connected that straight into, so it's the starter. There you go. And that's how we did the electrical for the GX690. Welcome back, guys. So here we are. We're pretty much set here and ready to go. Only thing is I have not turned the machine on. Gotta put gas in the fuel tank. This is already connected. Got the fuel line coming in over here, over there to the tank. So that tank is connected, ready to go. Mounted up on some strut with a big piece of plywood on there, so it's not just on there. And it's only 4 gallons, so shouldn't be an issue. We did it to the stud, so here we go. So there's the machine, 8 gallon per minute, Honda GX690, and it's plumbed out. See, plumbs out right over there, and then connects right onto the to that. It's pretty much just a garden hose connection there. See, just a garden hose connection, and then that garden hose connection goes to a 65 gallon you could say buffer tank. And then I do have 2 machines in here, so that's for the pressure washing, and then we got the little one here for the car washing. And again, it plumbs out, and I could just remove one or the other. This is a Honda GS 190. I think it's about 2.5 gallons per minute, and it's got a small AAA pump. And then how does it get to my reels over there? So this connection here, I can disconnect this connection right here, and I can connect that right here, or connect it right here. So I just plug that in there, went ahead and upgraded the downstream injector. This is my downstream injector here. So went ahead and upgraded this one for 8 gallon per minute. I had a 4 gallon per minute before, and I went ahead and replaced that. That way I can turn the chemical on or off through my downstream injector. See, this will go outside with the bucket inside with your solution. Then it plumbs out into this reel. Then I can connect anything I need, either a wand or the soft wash machine, soft wash gun. That is a SG635. Get that on Amazon. You can get this compressor at Amazon. You can get that hose reels, all those hose reels and hoses on Amazon. I'm gonna put links on everything down. I'm affiliated, so you will help out, and you might get a discount. So then we have, let's see, so that's how the pressure washing works. So we're starting off with gas. Gas goes along down here, goes down there over into the tank, into the filter. So you gotta have a filter, and it also has a filter underneath there too. So right there, underneath there, it's backwards. I know it's backwards, but this tank right here, because if I would have turned it around, it would have been facing this way. So, which it wouldn't matter. So I should have did it the other way. So that was my bad. I guess I could turn the tank around, still turn the tank around, but yeah, this is my bad right here. So that's that. But I can still get to it. See, I just turn it on and off like that. No harm, no foul. So that's how I got the gas line in here. And then the electrical, remember, it's to the coil pack or to the starter. My bad. Make sure it's nice and tight. You don't want nothing loose and creating a loose connection, making it get hot, and then a lot of issues. So this, I went ahead and split off wire. This is number 6 wire. I can only get at Home Depot number 6 wire with the black and the red with the white in it. So it had a white and a ground in it. So I just cut that off, and then I put a shrink wrap on it, and that goes over to that side into the battery there. The negative goes into the battery. The positive, I put it on top of the
this breaker here. It's a 60 amp marine breaker, so it's still protected. It's not going to be unprotected. So you see it's at the top, so it goes down, and that's how I get my power here to my machine. So we do have power here, and if you see there, brand new machine, 0 hours. So that's what you want to see right there from a brand new machine, 0 hours, unless they tested it at the shop. All right, so that's that. So that's the trailer. We have the big machine, the little machine. Oh, let's show you guys this side over here. So now here we have a generator that's gonna power up the compressor. So this generator can sit right here because it spits out this way, so you're okay here. Technically want it to be farther, but you could. So here I have this connection here coming out, and that plugs into the compressor just like that. And then this one here for the vacuum plugs on this side here just like that. And if you need any more stuff, you can get yourself extensions or anything like that. Now, I'm gonna try to tie into the customer's house anytime I could, just to connect to them. So I'm gonna get a 50-foot extension cord. Instead of running my stuff, if I can use their stuff, I'll use it, you know. They don't mind. They mind, then I have a compressor. Anyways, then I have a vacuum here, bigger vacuum. That way it has enough pull to be able to pull. Then you have your Cox reel hoses. It just plumbs out here, nice and tight. See this connection, I just cut that right off, and it made a perfect connection, just like that, into my hose. And it just blows a little bit of air back there, no issues. This battery here, it just goes up again to the circuit breaker, and then it goes up and then it feeds this. So here I have my lights, that's for my lights, and then, you know, I can charge my phone. That's what I'm doing right now, whatever you want to do. And it'll tell you the voltage here, so you always know how it is. So I take my battery out, but I will install something here. It's like a charger, so that way I could just connect to the outside right here, and it'll be just a slot where I could just connect right into the house. Right into the house. So we have hose, just in case we're doing pressure washing. We need to do a length. This hose is not connected to nothing. It just holds the hose down. I also have more hoses, about another 150 feet of hose, just in case I need to do a house wash. So I'll take that, and then I'll roll up the other ones and throw those in the back of the truck, which I won't use all the time, so I don't always need it. But this should be enough. I think it's 250 feet. So all right, so that's where we're at here. So we have compressor on a Vortex, and this here is, you know, obviously to clean carpets or dry stuff off. This is a great machine. I like this machine right here. The Vortex makes a world of a difference. You can definitely tell. Spins inside of here in a circular motion, like a turbo nozzle. So that's pretty much what it is, a turbo nozzle. And I'm gonna put the link down below, so you can get any of this stuff, most of this stuff. I think the only thing that you can't get is the big machine, and I think you can get the little one, but the big machine I think is the only one that I got custom ordered. I waited over almost 2 months for it. It was just such a custom order. The supplier that we were getting it from didn't have any in. Pretty sure I could have went to the Doug Rucker store or something like that, but yeah. So it's because I've been going with the same people that I've been going with, so they just had issues. It's not their fault, but what they actually did is they said, you know, we can give you back all the money,
and you could get the machine somewhere else, or we can order you a machine from a third-party supplier and we can honor that price, brand new machine. So I said, you know, I don't want the money back, I just need the machine. So if you can order the machine for me, that would be great. And that's what they did. So they went ahead and ordered me the machine. I was very thankful, and they expedited the shipping, and it was here within less than a week, 2 weeks. But it's just something with their supplier. And on the Doug Rucker store, I remember too, he had said that these machines were somewhat not discontinued, they were on back order. So, and it's funny because the date that Doug Rucker said contact me on this day for this machine, or these machines will be back this day, is when they were available. So it must have been something with the manufacturer that there just wasn't any of these machines available. Maybe they you know, it's a high demand machine, so it's a great machine. Honda, I was gonna get another machine for this, but man, I like matching. I have to match. It has to look nice and it has to match. So also, let's take a look up here. These are some other goodies I added into the trailer. This is extra, and the reason I'm leaving this for the very end, because this is extra stuff. So you don't, this is not necessary, but I did because I'm starting something, so I wanted to have the upper advantage on it, as to like cause I've pressure washed already. I'm in my 2nd year of business now, so but I did, this is a new machine. Obviously I did have a 4 gallon per minute hot water machine, and I'll show you right here, like this one. So I did that for over 1.5 years, and I would have to haul it in and out, in and out, in and out. It had wheels, big wheels on it. I'd roll it out. You know, I never liked to mount it on there because I couldn't clean underneath. So then I got this machine. So I shied away from hot water, and I'll tell you why. Because there's companies already out there that do a lot of hot water. You know, there's already hot water. They do hot waters. That's what the company does, is hot waters. Me, I didn't like it so much because, first of all, the customers that I was getting was not paying extra or anything like that for hot water. And I know you say, well, why didn't you charge extra? Well, it's not that easy. It's very easy to say, bro, I'm gonna charge extra, but first of all, I didn't have an 8 gallon per minute hot water machine. That could have been the issue. And second of all, anytime you need to use hot water is possibly because you're dealing with grime and oils and stuff like that. And everybody knows that deals with grime and oils and stuff like that. They know it's not easy to come off. Customers, they're paying for something, so they want to feel like they got what they got out of it. So, and because it's not looking brand new, they sometimes complain. So I got to the point where I said, you know, I'm hauling diesel around. I have to get this machine serviced all the time. The coils, you know, sometimes mess up. I have to cool down the coil. Coil has to heat up. For all the troubles, it wasn't worth it. To me, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. And someone will come with the 8 gallon per minute cold water and just, it looked better than mine, for the simple fact that it's double the water. It's you know, it seemed like the pressure just holds a lot more, because look at the pump that you have on this thing. This thing is massive. I mean, the pump itself is a massive pump compared to my 4 gallon per minute small little pump. Like, the pump was like that big. It was literally something like that big. It was tiny compared to this massive pump. So I can imagine I'm gonna be bringing out a lot more water out of this pump here than I was in that 4 gallon per minute hot water, doing hot water. So I mean, you live and you learn, and I definitely learned, and I hope you learn, because they're about the same price, to be honest. I think I maybe paid about $5,000 for this, 47. I don't remember. It was like 4,500. It was literally what I was supposed to pay for it, with tax and everything. So, like, if you were to look on the Doug Rucker store or anywhere, they honored the price. I can tell you that. So, for the machine that I got, I bought my BE hot water 4 gallon per minute. It was the 4,000 PSI. I paid $4,500 for that machine. I think I paid $4,500 for this machine. Double the machine. I have a feeling that this machine is going to be way better than that one. And again, it's for what you are doing. If you live in a place where, if you work at a place where it's like see, we did these taxi places, right? We did these taxi places. It was a bunch of oil on the ground. We degreased the heck out of it. We did good on that job. See, because they knew they just needed to get that stuff up, and it would have been hard with this machine. I wouldn't say very hard, but it would have been harder because you did need some hot water for that. So it all depends on what you're doing and what you want to get into. See, I wanted to shy away from the grease and oil. I did it for a whole year doing McDonald's. So I did McDonald's for a whole year, and it was dirty. I would honestly even sometimes get sick the next day, because during the winter time you create such a mist. It's like you're clouded in the mist of it all, and my nose, even though I have mask, I would have mask on and stuff like that. It's just, my skin will irritate. It was just horrible. It was horrible. Where they park in the front and the drive-through, it would take me about, with that 4 gallon a minute hot water, would take me about 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours setting up, because I had to put cones. It was a lot of work. I did not mind it. It was my first year. I got great experience dealing with safety, dealing with people, dealing with a lot of things. There's a lot of things that had to be in motion. I'm sorry if I'm ranting. I know this is how to build a trailer, but I feel like you guys should know this stuff. I feel like you guys should definitely know this stuff, experience this stuff. And if you guys have any more questions about this stuff, you can always contact me. Matter of fact, this is how we like to do it, and this is how a lot of people like to do it. Leave a comment down below with your information, or say, I want to learn more. Can you help me out? And I'll reach out to you. I'll somehow let you be findable. Say something, and I'll comment down below, and I'll help you guys out a little more. Well, this is gonna wrap up the video. The next video is probably gonna be me testing it out, and it's gonna be testing the new trailer out. All right, guys.